Hello, it's me James and welcome to the channel. So today basically we're doing a Call of Duty glitch video. Now the glitches that I'm going to show you, there's 3 different ones. Well, one of them is basically like a nice spot on the map. It's not really a glitch, however it's a pretty decent spot, so I'm just going to throw it in there. This one that you're seeing at the moment, this is probably my favourite one. As you can see, like they literally don't know where you are. It's so awesome. You're on top of like a building in the map Piccadilly, and as you can see, it's just super awesome. Like I say, the other 2 glitches, one of them is like on the map. However, it's just an awesome spot. And then another one is actually how to get out the map. Again, that one's not too effective, but still, it's always nice to know these little glitches. So all of these glitches slash spots that I'm going to show you, they all actually work online. As you can see now, I'm obviously online. But before I show you actually how to do them, go and follow my social media. And obviously, if you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. We're ever closer to 200 members. And obviously, at 200 members, we're going to open a realm. Well, we don't know if it's 200 members. I think I'm just going to open it anyway. Very soon, so make sure you jump over there. So yeah, as you can see, we're obviously online. This one here is my favorite spot. However, I would say to actually get this spot, you do have to have a little bit of practice on a solo map. So just jump into a solo map and actually have a little practice, but we'll get like more into that very soon. So this next spot that you'll see, this is not actually a glitch. It's basically like I'd say it's a really good spot. Like you're hiding in plain sight, if you like. So basically, you just want to come to this spot, and you'll see me get up there now. Just go on top of the there's a guy over there. I just don't make sure I don't die. And basically, we're just gonna sit on top of this sign. Now, this one, like I say, it's all right. However, you've got like a real good like hiding spot in plain sight. Like you see that guy, he didn't even see me, and the guy who actually shot him, because I obviously weren't quick enough, he can't see me either. And obviously I'm using a shotgun, so if I had a sniper, I'd probably like be able to get a few more shots. However, I do make a pretty good shot now, which for a shotgun, I have to say that is a pretty immense shot. That is pretty epic, to be fair. Again, this is a brilliant spot for hiding in plain sight, like I say. But let's get on to the next glitch. So this one is definitely a glitch, as you can see. We're actually outside the map, and as you can see just there, that's the barrier. I like this one because, for example, if you're playing hide and seek, like you're never ever going to get found unless obviously someone knows of this glitch. You might have actually seen this one before. Again, I'm not really sure what you can do with this one. I mean, I've tried shooting outside. I'm pretty sure that the bullets don't make it out. Like when you throw your throwing knife or like a stun grenade, none of those actually make it out. Like there's a wall there obviously, but we can just see through it. It's super awesome. And like I say, we're actually outside the map, so like we're not supposed to be here. And again, you can like go across this little side panel here, which again I think super awesome. So basically, again, I don't really know what you could do with this one, but I think for hide and seek, this is probably the best spot on Piccadilly, in my opinion. Okay, so just before I show you how to do all 3 of these glitches, I know some of them are pretty self-explanatory, but we're going to jump into a single-player map world, so I can just show you them, obviously without having to do them like really quickly. I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe with that notification bell on. That way, obviously, you won't miss a video. And obviously, I'm nearly at 4K, and it would be super awesome if I could get to 4,000 before next year. So, fingers crossed. However, obviously, that's completely up to you. Anyway, let's get on to the video. Okay, so the little street next to the bank, you want to run straight past the barrier. You got to be quick, literally crouch down and go through the door. You don't want to go too far or you'll end up falling off the ledge, and then you'll just fall down and die. And basically, that's how simple this barrier glitch is. You just walk through the door, crouching, and you can actually get behind it. And I'm pretty sure from the other side as well, you're completely hidden. So like I was saying, this spot here, it's pretty awesome for hide and seek. Again, by all means, when you can like come in this spot, if you choose to use it, have a little look around. You might even be able to get a little bit further. I've not even tried personally. I know you can get like obviously to this bit, so you can see straight through still to the barrier. And then you can get a little bit further on the corner. However, like I was saying earlier, I'm pretty sure that if you shoot through and like or throw a throwing knife or a stun grenade or something, you can't actually like get the stuff to go through the wall. It's just still a wall there. However, it's completely invisible, so we can see through it on this specific bit anyway. However, if you go a little bit further down, everything just really starts to glitch out. So again, this is quite an interesting one. It's super cool to get out, to be able to get out the map. And like you see now, everything just starts to glitch out. Now you can kind of see the ledge on the floor that I'm standing on. So you can kind of see a ledge around that corner. I'm not sure if you can get there. Again, I have a little attempt here, but I didn't really want to die. You probably could if you jumped. Okay, so this next spot is super simple. Basically, you just want to come to this red telephone box in the corner, jump on the barrier like you just seen me do, and then jump on top of the red telephone box. Again, it's a super good spot because they don't exactly know where you are. You're hidden all the time. Like this guy over here, he literally doesn't know where I am. So, and then I can just jump on the sign for the shop. And again, we just want to crouch here, and this is where we're going to, like, sit for a while. Like I say, we're hiding in plain sight. Like, this guy was literally standing there, someone shot him, and he literally, we're no longer further than 5 meters apart. Well, I don't know in, like, Call of Duty terms, but, like, basically, you should have been able to see me, but you just couldn't, because obviously, I'm just sitting on top of the sign. Again, through sitting here as well, you can pull off some really good shots. You've got a really good, like, vision of the map, like you can see here. Obviously I'm using a shotgun like I mentioned at the start, so if I did have a sniper I'd get some better shots. However, you do see me get a pretty epic shot very shortly. Like I say, this is probably one of the best shotgun shots I've ever got. I think it's coming up very shortly. Yeah, I think it's just here. And literally, it's so quick. Boom, there it is. That I mean, for a shotgun, that is amazing, right? Again, it's because of this spot. Obviously, this spot, you can see different little locations where they're coming and going. So, again, it's definitely worth a little try if you ever, like, spawn near it or something like that. Again, super simple to use as well. Super simple to get to, should I say. Again, this, I'd say, is one of my favourite. However, my favourite is coming up next. Okay, so for this one, you're going to want to come to this corner and jump on this concrete pillar thing, and then obviously jump to this button, obviously the traffic light button, and then from there you can jump straight onto the bus. You obviously don't need any like shields or anything like that. Now from the bus, you're going to want to jump straight over to this lamppost here. Now when you jump into the lamppost like you just see me do, you're going to want to like turn a little bit just so you like obviously land on top of the lamppost. Obviously I'll just set my tactical insurgent, so as you can see, I'll just spawn again on top of it, to which I get an awesome throwing knife kill, which you'll see very, very soon. I'm pretty sure it's now anyway. I mean, I don't even know how I actually managed to get this. It must have bounced or something. I mean, look at that. Boom. So, I don't even know how that was possible. But yeah, so from here, what you're going to want to do, you see that little ledge, you're just going to want to jump straight to the ledge off here. So make sure you're lined up on the traffic light, and then jump straight across, and then you should make it. Again, if you don't make it, you've obviously got to go and do all that again. But obviously it's not to worry. You can just jump straight back on the button again, and then you just got to obviously jump straight to the traffic light. Give yourself a little bit of a turn, okay? So if this is something that you are going to be looking at using, I probably would practice it in a solo map, just on your own, unlimited time, so you can actually get the hang of actually this second jump. Now, the first few jumps are pretty easy, as you can see. It's just actually getting onto this lamppost. That's the hardest bit. Even the jump after jumping onto the actual building, that's not actual too difficult in itself either. I suppose it is a little bit difficult, but as you can see just here, you got to aim for that little bit, and then you can just jump across. Hopefully I'll do it very shortly. Obviously I've got to show you this footage. I know I said we'll jump in a solo map, but the footage I actually had, it came out really bad for some reason, so I'm just going to show you it whilst I do it on multiplayer. Again, obviously I'm taking a lot more precaution, hence why it's taking a little bit longer. So yeah, basically I'm just standing on top of this lamppost at the minute where it's actually traffic lights, but even still this spot in itself is pretty good. So what you want to do before you do make the jump to the actual building, you want to line yourself up. Obviously make sure no one's about if you are online. Obviously if you just I don't know, if you're just, oh, that's what I was doing, I was waiting for my tactical insurgent. So, again, if you're just, like, messing about, hide and seek, it's still a pretty good, spot just to hide in. However, like I say, when I do eventually jump to the building, I'll show you exactly where after I just get that. Again, this is such an overpowered shotgun. Look at that. For a long shot, I mean, that is such a good shot. Again, you hopefully I'm going to do this soon. I think it's around about now, so you want to aim for the corner of the building, and then you literally, obviously, make sure you got yourself lined up, aim for the corner, and there you go. You should land in the corner of the building, and again, like I said, it makes me excited just looking at this, because this spot is so good. Again, it's definitely a glitch spot because you can get inside of the columns, and obviously you can get behind here. It gives you a lot of cover, and in this spot, I mean, like I say, you just can't, like I say, if you was playing hide and seek, you're almost definitely not going to get found here, unless obviously somebody knows the spot already. Again, it's super bright with the lights. I mean, you could say that this isn't a glitch spot, but I'm pretty convinced it is, because obviously the columns, they actually glitch away. You can actually walk straight through them and stuff like that. But basically, yeah, that's the end of how to do all three of them. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and that notification bell on. I'll fully appreciate it if you did that. So yeah, I will catch you on the next one.